Supergroup, 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 Supergroup. Is that a song? I don't know. Is this a personality?
Let's just start.
Let's go.
On Supergroup. After touching down in Vegas, the band got off to a rocky start at rehearsal.
Now, it's only like 7 episodes, and this is going to be episode 3. So we're almost halfway through the journey.
Yeah. I thought they were supposed to have a rocky start so they could rock. That guy says rocker right there.
I come back Sunday.
Oh,
I'm going to leave for a while.
beatboxing replacement.
That was so stupid.
Everyone hated him.
Sending the band into a tizzy.
Shut the door, it sucks.
And fueling tensions between Doc and Baz.
It's bull.
Despite the tantrums, the band finally agreed on a name.
What are we?
The bass player guy I'm not impressed with.
Yeah, so far he seems to be, aside from Sebastian Bach, which you should expect from a lead singer to be a big fat loudmouth.
Right,
The
he
bass
has
player,
to be.
yeah,
It's literally his job.
not so much the bass player.
No, he should be way easier to get along with.
The guys can go out and they can dry hump statues on the strip all night long if they want, but at some point we have to get productive.
That's a good line. Dry hump. It's hard to say. Dry humping statues on the strip. Oh, they're waking him up. This is your Ted Nugent alarm clock.
Awesome.
Ted, I got double lap dances that are twice as loud as that.
But not as romantic.
I give you Ted.
The lap dances weren't as romantic as the Ted Nugent alarm clock. Ted Nugent alarm clock is the 5th single off my band Planet Pisses album.
Take It Back really worked incredibly between all of us. We don't need some dude sitting here judging us. We know how to do this. This is our craft.
Now, did you lay this down again?
Well, I mean, you do need it funneled. That's how we look, by the way, when we're watching our premieres. It's just like,
Totally.
I'm going to comment real quick. Here's the comment. Yeah. Did they say anything? Did you
keep in the Gypsy Cowboy Outlaw wig? Gypsy Cowboy Outlaw wig!
Just as cringy.
I've been in so many listening back sessions that actually do look like this. Even like,
No, I get it.
I was in this band that was like lounge music, and the lead player was a vibraphonist, and we're listening back, and we're like, like totally, it's uncontrollable. So
No, I get it.
Didn't feel that it was worth.
because we do it too with our stuff.
I wanted to see something that was totally different than what everybody would expect it to be.
We want this band to do all the things that they don't know how to do.
You want that? It's a demo.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see a little bit more.
We're trying.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a great track if it was 1982, okay? It's not a great track for today.
I don't think the Doc can ever.
What year was this made?
I don't know, 2007 or 10 or
Okay,
something?
so in the late 90s, you'll notice that rock tastes changed. And what happened is that people were able to own more radio stations than they ever were before. So instead of only being able to own 3 or 4 radio stations, you could own 100 or 200 or 300 radio stations. So what happened is that one person would determine what music went out to all 300 of those radio stations all across the country.
What you're essentially talking about is McDonald's before it franchised.
Right.
You're saying, oh, we care about the food, and it got so big in these markets. Well, that's not what business wants. They want to make pink sludge into meat product as cheap
Right.
as possible
Yes.
and shove it down everyone's throat across the planet. And that's what they're doing.
this manager
Right.
is advocating for. Yeah, Sebastian has every reason to be mad at that guy and to hate him, even more now.
Wait a minute. Every reason?
Yes.
So
He
this
kicked
guy,
him out of his own band and then came in and listened to the songs that he was excited about and shit all over.
What did he get kicked out for? The guy just didn't get hired and walk in and then fire the lead singer of a band. It has to be
He
pretty
got banned for being an irrelevant junkie.
I don't see Sebastian as a pure victim here. I think he had a lot going on in his life. I think he made a lot of decisions that were about himself and not others. And you get tunnel vision like that kind of stuff. And then you get a wake-up call when you refuse to listen to anyone around you, including your bandmates.
That's true, but also big business Chris over here. Not
See how that happens?
attack.
Skid Row and Sebastian, where Sebastian became a huge, big, famous star, but kind of got over pretty bad. The whole thing that went down with
See, this guy needs to listen to our thing that we just did.
Yeah.
you know, it's upsetting to me.
It's upsetting to me, the guy that doesn't know anything about anything.
Skid Row project and taking them on tour and signing them to Bon Jovi.
They signed to Bon Jovi.
Not to Doc McGee. Bon Jovi single-handedly broke that band.
Oh, he's blaming Bon Jovi.
For 2 years,
Well, that's not what Sebastian Bach said.
he did all kinds of things for him. Was he rewarded? Yes. Was I rewarded? Yes.
When I met Sebastian, he'd sold 5 million records and he had no money.
I put the kid in the band. I loaned him the money to get his house. I've done everything. I treated this kid like one of my own.
Sebastian will blame everybody.
I don't believe him at all.
I half believe him.
He's giving me very
Corey Feldman
Corey
dad?
Feldman's dad vibes right now. I loaned him the money to buy his house, and it's like, shouldn't he have earned that money and just paid cash for it?
Yeah, but again, man.
Did you lease him a house?
I don't believe him for the most part anyway, but what I'm getting at is there's a whole lot left out, and I haven't heard Sebastian say anything about Sebastian's actions this whole time.
Right.
Spent what he wanted to and did what he wanted to do.
Oh, you ask him how he feels. It'd just be great for you guys to have a chance to talk.
No, it wouldn't.
What did he say?
It doesn't matter. So the PR team is back?
That's just showering.
I'm gonna go get
God, they just keep hammering these
Well, they have a contract to come back every day.
horrible. I believe the contract can be expired if you say, I hate this. Whoa, what room is that?
today. I need you downstairs. I'm gonna get ready.
The mirror room.
That's reality.
But we
I haven't
really
had a shower
no, we have a huge day today. Well, hurry, get in the shower, please.
Say I gotta take a shower? What kind of publicity firm is that?
I do want you to take a shower.
If this was really Sebastian Bach, he'd say, come in and take a shower with me.
Yeah, get in the shower. Let's talk about it.
I gotta go do some push-ups and sit-ups. This is what I do every day.
I need you downstairs. I don't need you to do push-ups and sit-ups. I need you to take a shower and I need you downstairs. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Watch this. Watch me go do the sit-ups now.
Yeah, I feel so sorry for Sebastian getting kicked out of something.
Right.
Well, those
Those
technically
aren't push-ups.
I mean, they're more than I do, so.
Concert to do. I go into training mode.
I go into training mode with my push-ups that look like this.
Or that. Tomahawk chop. Oh no, wait, that's like that then.
Like it's
One hi-ya-ya, two hi-ya-ya. We used to do that in the army.
you have to be aerobically in shape.
It's more than I do. I'm not making fun of any of this.
If I was a publicist,
Well, I'm also not the lead singer or something.
This is Scott and Chris. They're from AMI Studios. They are amazing graphic designers. They've got some comic background as well. I know you guys like comic books.
We met artists today and talked to them about
You know, you people.
go for FIST.
That hand on the front, just
Your kind loves this.
the crap out of something that's kind of bloody and it just says fist.
killer. Also, his thing about the eagle claw, gotta see that. That is killer.
Two of his fingers are talons.
Well, maybe you end up with something that's,
Give me that.
that's more like the Teamsters or something like that. Like where
Look how they draw, and then he's
Right.
taking direction. This is the hard part for artists is
Right.
you could be a fantastic musician, and then this is what you're showing us? Like,
and you could
Right. Well, you're a musician and you're doing the theme song for something, and some executive walks in and goes, "Hey, make it sound like this." Okay. Okay. Go ahead and let me see what you
Thanks.
can do.
I'll be unreachable for the next 12 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, how do you guys feel about the photographer Ross Halpin?
Nice.
He's coming
in the ass, but he
today.
takes good pictures.
He's flying in from England just for you guys to shoot today, and he's got
Today.
Today.
Cool. When they said Ross Halfin's actually coming in from London to shoot you guys, it kind of made me really see how serious it is because he's the best.
You guys are a super group.
I'm sure he had other business going
Work
on.
on sort of a
Right. He's like, I'm gonna be in Las Vegas. Sure, I'll do that too.
I'm not doing it. I'm going running now. I'm not ready.
Listen, you guys got upset with us because you didn't have flyers at a club. That isn't as important as being a band and getting your photographs taken and
I don't want to take a picture when I'm out of shape. Do you understand that?
No one's gonna notice. Go take a shower.
Finally having enough.
Don't do it. Just sing.
I like that guy more now.
Just sing the words and shut up.
Hey. Can we talk for a second?
Talk all you want.
We just have a really limited amount of time. And you know,
So
you
do
know
individuals first with the other 4 guys.
Location's not here.
Huh?
Location's not here.
Well, then you're gonna wait, or you can get another singer.
What's the problem?
I know how to do this. I need to go running. I didn't go running yesterday. It's 11:30 a.m. I'm going for a f***ing run. We'll begin this at 12:15.
How long are you gonna go running?
I don't know.
So Chris was talking earlier about how Sebastian may have had a hand in the firing of Sebastian. And I was defending Sebastian. But that was before I saw this. And now I feel like just maybe, that we were both right.
30 minutes? Whatever, man. You know, you guys got Joey Fatone. That's not the look I'm going for. I gotta be in shape. What the
Keep yelling at
Because
him.
I have to argue with you guys to do my job.
Starting an argument.
This is my job.
We can do our
No one's
job.
arguing.
Yeah, but
Sebastian,
what?
you know what? If you said I need 40 minutes,
I
we have to
did.
go-
I've been pleading.
Stop yelling
with
at me.
everybody.
Stop yelling
Get
at
out
me.
of my room.
Please stop yelling at me.
Get the out of my room, all right? Don't tell me what to do. Go manage the Backstreet Boys.
They're still selling records.
In this decade.
And you're here with them. Like, you're not any better. You're terrible.
I have to go running right now, and the photo shoot's now going to be 2.5 hours late.
What's the problem with everything?
I don't know. I guess he's gonna do what he's gonna do.
He's in Las Vegas and he's running at 11:30. It's going to be 100 degrees.
He doesn't mind how pale he looks. Like, he'll
Right.
just fix it in Photoshop.
They're going to go, well, how come we haven't rehearsed? And why don't we do it?
Make him a vampire. Lean into it.
I'm just like, you know what?
Any runner knows that if you take one day off, you lose like 2 days training.
Shouldn't it be BABIES? Babies? Because crybabies is pop. You have it, right?
Grammatically, yeah.
And that's what we're about.
I want to go see who.
Heatherette.
What's Heatherette?
Heatherette is probably the hottest design team out there right now.
Yes.
And they were brought in to really give the band an updated.
Oh my God, I don't like this at all.
Where is Ted going to agree to? What is this guy going to agree to?
I had a bunch of trashy vaudeville clothing that wasn't going to work. Like,
No.
no, but I'll say no. If nothing else, the guy had a cool cowboy hat for me to wear. I love that. I like that. Scott's gonna go, I'm not wearing any of this. If you don't like it, then I'm not gonna be in the photo shoot.
Okay, I mean, I get what they're doing, but this is all an exercise in futility because all of them, these guys specifically, know the process of how to build your band and brand and everything as you're going along. You can't just slap together costumes that everyone likes from different shit and then put them on a stage. It's completely incohesive. It doesn't make sense.
Concept of a supergroup means that you have guys from different places that came together. You don't dress them all up like Ziggy Stardust and be like, yeah, this is all one band, right?
Oh, take that
Ian,
off.
get that off.
Take it off. It should burn as soon as it touches him.
They're never gonna get me to wear something that I wouldn't normally wear.
No.
Skid Row.
I'll tell you straight up. What about the denim vibe? Not. I'm not wearing those.
I'm English.
I think I'm gonna stick with the jeans.
Oh, you look hot. Wow. You know, like I need my balls magnified. They're dragging on the cement, making dogs pump air as we speak.
I love it.
I think they're adorable. I used to hang out with Truman Capote and Andy Warhol.
Jesus. I said I was going to try to stop saying Jesus Christ, but
Right.
Jesus, sus.
Nothing.
Jeebus.
That's a good one.
A gay aborigine.
I think we're done. Let's all walk toward certain failure.
Yeah.
I felt exhilarated coming back from my run. I felt proud of myself for standing up for what I believe in and standing up for my craft. Today I had to fight for everything I believe in.
You do have to have a lot of cardio to be a lead singer and move around and support your breath.
You do, but you're not going to gain or lose that within 2 days because you didn't jog lightly in a 2-day span, is what I'm saying.
I think Sebastian knows more about it than I do.
Sure.
It's New York City. And like he walked down in that outfit today, and I was just, my heartburn acted.
Looks like Edward Scissorhands.
Agita kicked in.
This is called the Ow My Balls outfit.
Ow, my balls.
Makes the village people look straight. Let's put it that way. I'd go a little harder than that.
Dude, we're just
Serious.
I'm serious.
I'm so into that jumpsuit.
Oh, he's serious?
Can we go a little more, man?
You're feeling like
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for me.
Okay, so I guess I'm getting this all.
Yeah, I think that's a no.
Yeah, he wasn't there when they were all like turning down all the outfits, so he's like, this is my outfit, I guess I'll wear it.
Oh.
I thought that it was way too glam, and so did everybody. Dig it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he was all that hair metal-ish
Yeah.
kind of. I'm sure he got tons of chicks responding to that too.
He
so
did.
It's not like it's coming from nowhere where it's like, oh, why doesn't anyone like this? They did for a long time.
Right.
Everything's down there.
He's like, remember when I was a millionaire dressing like this?
Yeah, he does not want to. So imagine dealing with him for like quite some time.
Right.
Under contract.
Hello. I'm not really excited about the photo shoot because our photographer, Ross, he's a pain in the ass. he's a ball buster.
Hey, I'm kind of disappointed. You guys all said you were.
Yeah, that's why he's the most famous one.
I know,
Because we're on TV.
He takes great pictures. He's a pain in the
I am a. But we can get there.
It wasn't like they just had some guy come out from LA and shoot us. They flew Ross in from London. If you have Ross shoot you, you know your photos are gonna come out great.
1, 2, 3.
What a ball buster.
Right.
Yeah.
Photographers usually, for the most part, that I know of, can work with people pretty damn well.
Yeah.
Fist.
Is that you gonna say you fisted someone?
No, that's the name of our band.
That's exactly what my thing was.
I don't like the shadow behind my legs.
I'm just trying to get one of the whole thing. Just let me do what I need to do.
Okay, how about this? What if like the album cover is you're on the audience is on the ground looking up at the men, they're all beating you with their fists and they have
Right.
like their guitars and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And they all have like different kinds of styles of how they're punching you, but they're all looking down on you like with that rock face, like they're rocking
I like
hard.
it.
Fist.
Took him 1 minute to come up with that.
Yeah, shove it on the internet.
Else work with the talent and give them a hard time.
Sebastian, you're semi-professional at what you do.
Somebody, I'd want them to feel good and happy and positive. He does not do that for me.
Gentlemen.
You're kind of a dick, man. I mean,
Yeah.
Without being awful, you don't have the body for it. You don't have, you're not what you were.
okay, well.
Ross Halpin just to get under people's skin.
Yeah.
Napoleon complex.
All right, now I'm kind of leaning the other way here.
Right.
Sebastian's a rock star and a sex symbol, and he's a little twerp. Ivan, that's so Nikki Six. All this is like so bad Motley Crue. I've never even seen Motley Crue. Really? Every photo of Motley's like this. It's like, merciless, you venomous sucker. Why do all Americans feel the need?
You like me? Hey, I don't like. I don't like claim.
Family. Anyway, okay. Sebastian.
Is limey really a big? Is that really a big insult to British people? Do they take?
not.
Do they take anything we say seriously?
They don't.
No, they look at us like I look at my son when he's babbling to me. I'm like,
Right.
Yeah, that's cute. Whatever you just think you said.
Right.
Does anyone English take limey from an American insulting, or is it kind of cute that we try to punch like that?
It's hard to come up with like punching down on white people.
What?
Honky.
Honky, yeah, that's funny. It's kind of
Cracker.
Cracker is never took off.
Right. So, like, you know, there haven't been a lot of good ones. So we use whatever we have. And all it meant was that there were a lot of English sailors that would get scurvy. So they would bring limes with them on the boat in order to get citrus and not get scurvy. And that's why they're called limeys.
Yeah, that's not even funny.
Right. It's not even like, it's not because all their dicks fell off. It's because they ate limes.
Oh, that's terrible. That's not even...
Boom, 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 boom.
Kyle ruins everything.
Yeah, meanwhile, the British guy in their band is like, hey, want to ease up?
The air.
I flew over here again.
Right.
2 days ago.
I'm kind of like Big Brother. I told Doc, you know, Sebastian looks up at you because you're the guy who put him on the stage. And I said, I know that you have your story about what happened with Skid Row. I go, and he denied the whole thing. He goes, well, you know, he did a deal with Bon Jovi, but I had no piece of that. And I go, but he did it on camera. And I go, you know what, Doc, if it makes you feel good to believe that, but I told him, I said, dude, it's hard for Sebastian to have you around. I said, I can't.
It is.
And I told him, as a band member, I can't have you around freaked out and upset because he's worried that you're going to rip him off again.
He seems to be extremely protective of me, and it's really heartening, and it's really cool. You know, when we opened up for Eddie Van Halen, first thing Eddie Van, I go, hey man, nice to meet you. He goes, hey man, how's about the deal you did with Bon Jovi, dude? Oh. First thing he said, Eddie Van Halen.
What?
He lost me by being boring. He's like, Eddie Van Halen said, you're great, Sebastian.
You know that sacred piece of music I call Stranglehold? When we finished it, the producer said, quote, with a little bit of editing, it'll be great. And I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. He goes, well, you went on and on. I went, yeah. You would edit some of those miraculous notes I said, I dare you.
I've been listening to Stranglehold for almost 30 years. I was freaking out standing there playing that. This is like it was, you know, back in 1981 when...
That's what I've been saying. Stranglehold is amazing.
Doing it with...
Because it's 9 minutes long.
You already stand up for what you believe in, but always stand up for what you believe in. Never, if you feel it, it's sacred, it's safe.
Well, at least you need to pay your mortgage or your rent. Then kind of if you have a family, feel free to compromise here and there in life.
Always stand up for what you believe in if you're already a millionaire.
Yeah.
Love people who show goodwill and decency, especially in a collaborative effort with Uncle Ted for the Musical Beast.
He's coming across well. I know.
I know. It's so strange that he keeps being, and I've seen clips of him being unhinged, but in this setting, he's doing fine. I guess because he's not being a personality, he's just being a musician.
Yeah. And when you're surrounded by so much craziness, your crazy kind of dissipates a little bit.
Right. You're like, oh, they've got it handled.
All right, you got it.
Yeah, they were trying to get the British guy to wear a American jacket.
I know.
His enthusiasm and lust for life oftentimes does manifest itself as an Achilles heel. He expresses quite clearly how he loves Cat Scratch Fever and Free For All and Stranglehold. And as we were jamming on those songs last night, his enthusiasm became such a firestorm of excitement that
it's because he got to go running.
The vocals. And he pretty much destroyed the songs that he said he loved.
That is tough to do. If you're gonna say you love that song and stuff, you should know the lyrics.
Crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like learning the notes of something. If you don't know the lyrics, you can't sing the song.
Except he said he loves all those songs and listened to them for years and is a huge fan.
Well, I've listened to all those songs for years, and I don't know the words to anything, but I know the melody to everything.
But he's a singer.
Well, yeah, I agree. That's like not knowing the note.
Wow, it's citrusy. It's opening up my pores like orange juice. Like, wow. Smooth.
Sebastian Bach just raided a bottle from 1919. He's, he's like got ice in it.
Eating a cheeseburger.
Right.
I gotta get some for Scotty.
This tastes like grapes.
Your mouth is all purple.
Right.
I want you to taste it. I want you to taste it.
Oh wait,
Just try.
This is $2 Chuck, dude. Charles Shaw. This is like.
It's actually really good though.
Seriously costs $5 at Trader Joe's.
$2 Chuck.
That's what it's called. It's Charles Shaw.
Great.
Oh, he's drinking $2 Chuck and he's like trying to sommelier it.
I know words.
Through some things that are incredibly fun and some things that are not so fun. And I don't really want some of the not so fun things to be part of the show. Here, I want to come here. That's why I pulled him aside. I just want to talk to Doc for a second. People like you and people like me, they don't come around all the time. Like they're not all over the place. That I love.
Yeah, he's drunk on wine because he hated it a minute ago.
Right.
I've always had a good relationship.
Or he's trying to kiss his ass to.
I don't know where any of this came from.
Right.
I don't want to. Let's just move.
Well, that's
Right?
what I said.
Right?
I'm with you. I didn't bring it up. Evan brought it up.
I know.
The Evan confrontation I don't think was addressed to me. It may have been. I think it was addressed to the whole.
Okay, so they're really manufacturing this kind of stuff.
Yeah, everyone's all over the place.
Yeah.
I told you.
Why is the camera shittier?
Because in theory, it's hidden.
Right.
It wasn't.
Even though there's a guy holding it and moving it.
No, that's the robotic camera.
Oh, okay.
PTZ.
That's all I'll say.
I know letters. What's PTZ stand for?
You want to do this?
Yeah.
You want to do this?
Now I really want to do it because I don't think you can remember.
I operate PTZ cameras on a regular basis.
And they are
new ones, old ones, and I will not be talked down to.
Right. And the letters stand for the words.
By some musician.
Piezotinctric zeolites.
No. This is all cut.
I don't know what they stand for. You can tell me anything.
I don't know either. I know what I need to know.
Hey, do you know what USB stands for?
Universal Serial Bus.
Oh.
You got a lot of carcass.
Okay, that random encounter happened.
No, I talked over something and it didn't matter that I missed it.
Gotta go running.
Girl was used.
But I was thinking raw dog.
I stole my first name, Amboy Dukes. There was other bands before me. There was one in Michigan. There was a black soul outfit that had disbanded 7 or 8 years.
Oh, Fist was already taken.
Disband.
Fist is not. It's not a great name.
It's funny how your attitude changes when the copyright comes back.
Right.
Claimed.
I hate that
Just before he was like, 5 fingers come together, that's a fist.
What?
You know, fist.
Good morning, Bathing Beauty. How you feeling?
So there is a thing where vocalists do have to maintain their instrument and they have to,
My
you know, your body is your instrument and all things do matter.
Tell me about it.
But you can wake up 30 minutes earlier and go running on your own time as well.
Excellent.
Are you up for it?
Yeah.
Yay!
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you so
It's not a TV interview.
No, but there is going to be a photographer coming in about an hour. So if you get a chance to
Yeah, he's really into his image, as he should be to a certain extent, but now we kind of are seeing through the cracks of why he's in a show called Supergroup on VH1 at this time in his life.
Well, we just watched the video from this year of him doing the mortuary song where the people had the robes that hadn't been steamed and stuff like that. So I think he's gotten over that at this point to where he's like, let's just make rock music the way we used to make it and look however we look. So, you know, everyone has to go through their own journey of personal growth, just like me and Chris.
If I could, I'll do the interview right now.
Okay, well, let's get the interview handled while you're feeling jovial. And just so you know, that she's very, very, very important to me.
She just super talked down to him.
Yeah, I would have fun with her.
To be treated really well.
You got it.
Okay.
No problem.
All right. Sebastian and I definitely have a little bit of a headbutting thing.
As soon as I saw her next, I'd be like, so I'm not feeling so jovial, so
Right.
go get me a bowl of brown M&Ms.
The interview, but he has since left.
Yeah, he did change his tune.
Sebastian's particularly touchy.
Okay.
Yeah, but you never know. Sometimes he's great, and sometimes.
Why would I want to talk to that person?
I know, an AP reporter,
What version of
she's really annoying. I mean, I know
Yeah.
she's supposed to be, but like, she's antagonizing him completely.
I guess my thing was staying musically relevant. Because you are in a band and doing this thing with guys who have also, and forgive the way this is phrased, had their big heydays.
Okay, can I say something?
Oh, feel free.
I got a top 20 album this month. Is that not relevant, having a top 20 album on Billboard? The thing is, I am what I am. I'm just a singer. You know, if you like it, great. If you don't, off. I don't give a. My publicist, she just tried to like get me aside and prepare me to talk to you. I don't need to prepare to talk to anybody. Okay, bye. Thank you.
A part of me is becoming more and more annoyed with the producers of this show and how few ideas they actually had to make a good reality show with these guys.
They made me think that this was a show about a music group, and it's really a reality show about people who have done music, and we have no sort of insight into how the music is going.
No, this is a marketing tutorial
Right. Yeah.
thing going on for,
Right.
for a group.
Oh yeah. Numbness, back in hands.
Hi, my name is Jason Bonham. I'm a drummer. They told me to give you a call regarding some pain and numbness in my thumb whilst playing the drums and some wrist aching. And if you can give me a call back at your earliest convenience.
Like carpal tunnel or something?
Yeah, repetitive motion.
Ted Nugent seems to be writing this out.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna write it on out.
He's wearing a Kiss bathing suit.
Yeah! Yeah! Great! I'm gonna cry!
He gets this look like when you do something he likes, it gets like you don't know what he's turning into the Hulk.
I'm going to hospital now, so he's going now. I'm going to go to hospital and.
I'm going to hospital.
My hand.
What's wrong with your hand?
I keep getting my hand is going numb when I'm playing.
What the? You sure it's not from this?
Maybe that's been a while.
It's really funny.
It's a bit.
Yeah.
Serious problem. I'm a
Right.
drummer.
Right, my whole life might be over. Thanks for talking about jerking off.
Worse. This feels not right.
I don't know, bringing your wife or whatever to this thing.
That's horrible. Horrible.
She hates it too.
I guess now Jason is at the hospital getting an MRI on his hand because it's going numb as he's playing.
Hey.
So is he just drinking the whole time, or what's going on?
I don't know.
Hey, how's Dad?
He's good.
What's up, Mom?
How you doing?
Your dad's wild. Dude, I want my chick to be here.
Tomorrow, right?
I don't know. Not soon enough.
Did Jason get back in?
He's at the hospital.
Yeah.
Jason.
Hi,
That's you, huh? How is that? What's going on?
Why don't you guys do a ballad?
How come you never recorded like that?
That's
Ask
so
Ted Nugent. Ask Scotty Ian if he wants to do a ballad. No,
Not a ballad, but like a rock ballad.
That's my
Yeah.
forte. That's what I do.
Then write the song and sing it the way you want to.
You know what? I feel uncomfortable telling the band, hey man, I think we should do a ballad. I don't know why, because because they're all gonna go, no.
Are you sure though?
What?
I think everyone's here to try something new.
Like showing the difference, the change.
This is why they ruined this opportunity, VH1 and all them. Like this is clearly just a show about how to manufacture a band regardless of their talent level.
Right.
Because what Sebastian is saying right now makes total sense. Why doesn't he have his own song where it's a ballad and everyone who's a part of the band tries to become part of that vision?
Right.
Just for that one moment. Not hey, we're going to be this ballad band.
Right, let's do a Scotty Ian song. Let's do a Buckethead bass player song.
Yes.
Let's do a drummer song. Let's do a lead singer song. And then have a couple of covers and then a couple of originals that we all work on together and make that whole 45-minute set. No problem.
That's huge. I would love to see Sebastian sing a ballad, only because it's not what you'd expect from him. It's not what you...
Yes, it is. It's exactly what you'd expect from him. He's super famous from doing that.
Who are you?
Not even gonna consider.
He doesn't know anything about him.
Great Value Chandler.
I know.
Rest in peace.
A rock ballad.
A rock ballad.
What'd I tell you?
No, we tried.
I told you. Jay, do you want to make the case? So
No. Let's.
You guys just hear him out though. 18 Alive, dude. I can sing it great.
You get an order.
He's not into it.
There are too many variables with 5 different people. You're not going to get a bad song. You're not going to get people who do everything I say because I'm a marketing genius.
Look at my shoes.
They suck.
5 musical geniuses would need a producer. I think it's better, if I have some ammunition to go into the guys and say, hey, Bob Cavallo thinks this blows.
I'll hear the song and check it out.
Yeah.
But this is all condensed into like 12 days.
Right.
Back to back to back to back to back. So
Yeah, why didn't they have a producer instead of a manager?
MP3 of it.
What is he going to manage if there's only one gig? They should have had a producer who produces music. He makes music happen.
and they should be living in the studio.
Right.
Well, what's the deal with the hand?
Nerve endings. He said there's some nerve. He said you're either pinching a nerve, but now they get. He said, how long have you got? And I'm like, why? He goes, well, we need a week of testing with like. Jason's hand is hurting him, and I just.
Get that beatboxer.
I know.
Something that I'm really not.
What we do is practically the same.
I need that hand. I can't kick ass without Jason Bonham's hand.
Next time.
All right, let's see what happens next time.
Grammy Award-winning producer delivers a crushing review of the band's first song, Take It Back.
The song is so dated. The song is so dated.
Yeah, so are we.
I don't know what to think anymore.
But spirits lift when Doc announces a surprise warm-up gig on the Vegas Strip.
You give me the microphone, I'll go anywhere you want.
As the band faces their first public test, the wives arrive.
Where's my chick?
Then they add wives to this?
Good idea. Yeah.
Our wife stage a photo shoot. Baz's wife Maria joins the fun.
Oh my God.
Gets out of control.
It's called riding the out. We're not playing. Dude, I'm not playing.
Next time on Supergroup.
It gives me flashbacks to, whatever my level of involvement in the music business was, but also seeing, how some people that have climbed a little higher look. I think it's a fun show.
So let us know what you think. I also think Ted Nugent is coming off really well balanced.
Right.
And pretty cool and pretty calm. I'd hang with him when he's around a bunch of crazy people.
Well, maybe during the tussle he gets hit in the head and that really unleashes the real Ted.
Yeah.
And that's, what's been missing.
Stranglehold. I don't even know the song.
I got you in a free-for-all, baby.
Exactly.
Yeah. Comment below if I got that right.
You. How do we have so many subscribers?
I don't know what I'm doing.